This is a 1995 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 Twin Turbo 6-speed all-wheel drive with 80,000 miles on it. In excellent condition. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take you for a test drive for the people from out of state that can't necessarily take it for a test drive, just to show you how the car handles, drives, shifts, etc. All the gauges work, the interior's immaculate.
Here we are, 3000 GT Twin Turbo VR4 all-wheel drive, 6-speed with the Targa top, glass top, however you guys call that. It's basically an all-options car. We're low on coolant, which we actually are low on coolant. There's no check engine lights on, nothing. Everything in the car works as it should, all the boost gauges, everything. The only thing, there's an issue with the power antenna. It does work, it just stays on a little bit longer when you first start the car, so you'll hear that noise. We haven't done anything to this car other than swap out the wheels. It had some hideous, like, I don't know, Lexanis on it that, you know, belonged on a 2003 GS 300 or something. They just did not fit this car, so it's got new rubber, new rims. I just want to show you what this will do. If you're familiar with this car, then you probably wouldn't be viewing this auction if you weren't familiar with these cars and weren't looking for one. But we're looking at 80,795 miles on the dash. This is, I know I keep saying my cars are tight handling and stuff. The Camaros, the Firebird, you know, they're all different. They're all different feelings, different. So if you were, you know, looking at those Camaros, those were very tight handling cars for what they were. This thing is tight for any car. It's still like a brand new car. Show the road. I mean, this is what we're dealing with. This is Maine. These are huge potholes. So I just want you to, you know, if you hear a little bit of noise, know that we're pretty much off-roading here, just to get out of my warehouse parking lot. It's pothole season here. This car is a very smooth running car, as it should be. I mean, it really handles like it's still brand new, and it just pulls. I mean, we're 60 miles an hour right there, and you know, this is kind of residential commercial, but I'm hitting almost 60 before I can, you know, make shifting into second. You know, the twin turbo is just unreal. These were the supercar of its day, and it still will take about any new car on a skid pad. If you're familiar with these cars and handling, they're great for autocross. It's just unbelievable. And this is by far, got a few friends around town that have some stealths. They have some other 3000 GT VR4s. I've never been in one in my entire life. I'm 35 years old. That is in the shape of this one, except for when they were brand new. A kid in my high school's father had one. Not real sure on what these cost brand new, but I think he paid is more than a Corvette for that in 1995. This one, we don't know a lot about the history. It's, you know, it was down in, I believe, Maryland. It had been in an accident. It had a tree fall on the roof. I don't know the story behind it. We ran a Carfax, and the Carfax was very, the information was all over the place. So it does, unfortunately, have a repaired title. If you're not familiar with what that is, that's not a salvage title. Maine is different. Anytime a car is in it has any damage done to it, the owner of the car has some options, and they're not real good. Maine's a non-title state. They don't do titles on cars older than 94. If the guy loves his car, he wants to keep his car, and he wants to have it repaired, and he wants to use insurance money to do that, then Maine's going to issue him a repaired title. It's not a salvage title. A salvage title means that a car was totaled and the damage outweighed the value of the car. Repaired titles are different. If I get in a accident with my 2010 Dodge and Ram, and the damage is substantial enough that it's going to warrant some major repair, not wrecked, not total, then it's going to be reissued a repaired title. So I just want you guys to be clear on that. When you take that repaired title to your state, I don't know. You may get an original title issued. You may get a salvage title issued. I don't know. Every state's different. You need to check into that. This car comes with a main repaired title, a bill of sale, and we might have a copy of the last registration on this. But we'll get you everything you need to get it registered and drive it, and even for the money that we're asking. If you look at the other cars, they're with this mileage in this price range, they're $20,000 for, and then those ones have over 100,000 miles on them. I want to try to pull a little bit of G's up in here, so. It's just so tight. I mean, it's insane. The benefits of an all-wheel drive. Everyone's raving about the Skyline, the new Skylines, and how those things launch, and you know, those are over $100,000. You can get a, I'm not saying this will keep up